Emu. The emu is Australia's largest native bird and the second largest bird in the world after the ostrich, reaching nearly 2 meters in height. Although it cannot fly, its powerful legs allow it to sprint at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour and cover huge distances in search of food and water. Emus are found across almost every part of mainland Australia, from open grasslands and eucalyptus forests to semi-arid deserts. They are omnivores, feeding on seeds, fruits, flowers, insects, and small vertebrates depending on the season. Their shaggy double-layered feathers help protect them from both intense heat and cold nights. During breeding season, the female lays a clutch of large dark green eggs before leaving, while the male takes over, incubating the eggs for about 8 weeks without eating much and raising the chicks alone. Because they spread seeds through their droppings, emus play an essential role in maintaining Australia's native plant communities. Kookaburra. The kookaburra is one of Australia's most iconic birds, best known for its loud, laughing call that echoes through forests at sunrise and sunset. It belongs to the kingfisher family, but unlike most kingfishers, it rarely catches fish. Instead, it hunts from tree branches, patiently watching the ground before swooping down to grab insects, lizards, snakes, frogs, mice, and even small birds. Kookaburras are highly territorial and live in close family groups where older offspring often help parents raise new chicks. Their famous laughter is actually a territorial announcement that warns neighboring birds to stay away. They are highly adaptable and can often be found in suburban parks, gardens, and farmland as well as native woodlands. Sulphur-crested cockatoo. The sulphur-crested cockatoo is a striking white parrot with a bright yellow crest that it raises when excited, alarmed, or displaying to other birds. It is one of the most intelligent birds in Australia, capable of learning complex behaviors, solving puzzles, and mimicking human speech and household sounds. These cockatoos are extremely social, often gathering in noisy flocks that can number in the hundreds. Their powerful curved beaks easily crack hard nuts, seeds, and fruits, but they also eat roots, insects, and cultivated crops. In cities, they have even learned to open garbage bins and food containers. Sulphur-crested cockatoos can live for more than 60 years in the wild, making them among Australia's longest-lived birds. Laughing kookaburra. The laughing kookaburra is the largest member of the kingfisher family and has become one of Australia's best-known wildlife symbols. It spends much of its day perched quietly on branches, scanning the ground for prey before launching a swift attack. Once it catches a snake or lizard, it repeatedly strikes the animal against a branch to kill it before swallowing it whole. The bird's famous laughing chorus is usually performed by several family members together and helps establish territory boundaries. Despite its relaxed appearance, the laughing kookaburra is a skilled and efficient predator that helps control populations of reptiles and insects throughout its range. Rainbow Lorikeet. The Rainbow Lorikeet is one of the world's most colorful parrots, displaying brilliant blue, green, orange, yellow, and red feathers. It is specially adapted for feeding on nectar and pollen with a brush-like tongue covered in tiny hair-like structures that collect sugary liquids from flowers. As they move between flowering trees, rainbow lorikeets also act as important pollinators. They are energetic, playful birds that often fly in noisy flocks and perform acrobatic movements while feeding. Besides nectar, they also eat fruits, seeds, and blossoms. Their adaptability has allowed them to thrive in both natural forests and busy urban areas, where they are regular visitors to flowering gardens. Australian magpie. The Australian magpie is celebrated for having one of the most beautiful and complex songs of any bird. Its rich flute-like melodies vary between individuals and family groups, creating distinctive local dialects. Magpies are highly intelligent and have demonstrated advanced memory, problem-solving skills, and the ability to recognize individual human faces for many years. During spring breeding season, adults aggressively defend their nests by swooping at people and animals that approach too closely. Outside the breeding season, however, They are generally calm birds that spend hours walking across open fields searching for worms, insects, beetles, and spiders. Family groups cooperate to defend territories and raise young. Superb lyrebird. The superb lyrebird is regarded as one of the greatest vocal mimics in the animal kingdom. A single male can accurately reproduce the calls of dozens of bird species as well as human-made sounds such as chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, barking dogs, and construction equipment. Young birds learn these sounds by listening to their surroundings over many years. During courtship, the male clears a display mound on the forest floor, spreads his enormous lyre-shaped tail over his body, and performs an elaborate dance while delivering a remarkable sequence of songs and imitations. This combination of visual display and vocal performance makes the lyrebird one of Australia's most extraordinary birds. Tawny frogmouth. Although many people mistake it for an owl, the tawny frogmouth belongs to an entirely different family of nocturnal birds. It relies heavily on camouflage, remaining perfectly still during the day with its eyes nearly closed so it resembles a broken tree branch. At night it becomes an active hunter, catching moths, beetles, spiders, frogs, mice, and small reptiles. Unlike owls, which use strong talons to capture prey, frogmouths mainly rely on their enormous mouths to snatch food. Pairs usually remain together for life and work as a team to defend territory and raise their chicks. Black swan. The black swan is one of Australia's most elegant water birds and is famous for proving that assumptions in nature can be wrong, as Europeans once believed all swans were white. Adults have glossy black feathers with white flight feathers that become visible during flight, along with a bright red bill. They inhabit lakes, rivers, estuaries, and wetlands throughout southern Australia, feeding mainly on aquatic plants and algae. Black swans usually form lifelong pair bonds and cooperate in building nests, incubating eggs, and caring for cygnets. During droughts, they may travel hundreds of kilometers in search of suitable wetlands. Wedge-tailed eagle. The wedge-tailed eagle is Australia's largest bird of prey and one of the country's most powerful predators. Its enormous wingspan, reaching over 2.5 meters, allows it to soar effortlessly for hours while searching for prey. It hunts rabbits, wallabies, reptiles, birds, and carrion, often spotting food from incredible distances with exceptional eyesight. Pairs build enormous stick nests high in tall trees or on cliff ledges, adding new material each breeding season until the nests become several meters wide. As an apex predator, the wedge-tailed eagle helps regulate animal populations and maintain ecological balance across Australia's landscapes. Little penguin. Often called the fairy penguin, the little penguin is the smallest penguin species in the world, standing only about 30 to 35 centimeters tall. It spends most of its life in the ocean, using its streamlined body and flipper-like wings to swim swiftly after fish, squid, and small crustaceans. At dusk, groups of little penguins emerge from the sea and waddle across beaches to their burrows, a behavior that attracts thousands of visitors each year. Both parents share incubation duties and take turns feeding their chicks. Their blue-colored feathers help camouflage them in the ocean, making them less visible to predators above and below the water. Southern Cassowary. The Southern Cassowary is one of the world's largest and most unusual birds, inhabiting the tropical rainforests of northeastern Australia. Standing up to 2 meters tall and weighing over 70 kilograms, it has glossy black feathers, a vivid blue neck, bright red wattles, and a prominent casque on top of its head. Scientists believe the casque may help protect the bird while moving through dense vegetation or play a role in communication. Cassowaries feed mainly on large rainforest fruits, swallowing them whole and dispersing the seeds over long distances through their droppings. Many rainforest trees rely almost entirely on cassowaries for seed dispersal, making them a keystone species. Despite their shy nature, they possess extremely powerful legs with dagger-like claws capable of delivering dangerous kicks if threatened, so they are best observed from a safe distance.